Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks bringing you the daily Apple report for Thursday, June 29th, 2023. Before I click on all the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like and subscribe to the channel. Also, share the content if you would with friends and colleagues. And also, check out wickedstocks.com, where we offer a full suite of both daily and weekly analytical videos just like this: daily analysis in the triple Q and the SPY, weekly analysis in the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, and the long bond ETF, the TLT, as well as two individual stock picks a week that you never see on YouTube that cater to the 3 to 5 week swing trader to 3 to 5 month near-term investor, always looking for 20% move on the underlying stocks. And we offer a 5-day free trial with that. So check out wickedstocks.com. Let's check out the charts. Start with the big picture, work our way into the day itself. A couple of months ago, we closed above this channel top at 170.01, which signaled longer-term bullish continuation beyond the previous all-time high of 182.94 from January of 22. We settled above that several weeks ago. That's been holding nicely since. 221.31 has, since we settled above 170.01, remained our big picture target, and it remains our big picture target to this day, and I think it is in reach by the end of the year. And so there is that. That is the big picture. Let's take a look at, the day itself. We did close above, held above. Well, we closed above it on Tuesday, and on Wednesday we opened a little lower but continued higher. So we are essentially holding above that 188.13 intermediate channel structure. I'm going to keep it still as an intraday level, but you could consider this a session containment level. It can contain at least intraday weakness, and above which, over the next 3 to 5 days or sooner, we should push into the 193.92 area, which is, by the way, preceded by 192.29. So yes, holding above 188.13, the 192.29 to 193.92 region in reach over the next few days, possibly today, where we could top out through next week. And especially with regard to, 193.92, that is a channel top that goes back to March, April, May, June, July, about 4 or 5 months. So it can contain weekly, possibly monthly buying pressures. From there, we could fall back into the lower 180s. We could continue to fill, I should say, this channel formation out as we move through July and into August trade, perhaps. Ultimately, we're expecting a settlement above 193.92, and that should yield price acceleration as we move into the fourth quarter, closing above 193.92. Our longer-term objective at 221.31 may well be realized within 2 to 3 months of doing so. And yes, along the way, we have the steeply rising channel top at 206.05. So let's take a look at the downside today, that if we break or open below 188.13, well, this 185.50 is misplaced. It does not represent anything here on this chart. If we break or open today below 188.13, it is possible that we could unravel all the way back to 185.50. All the minor points on the way down have been carefully chosen from 188.13 downward, 187.60, 186.10. But yeah, 185.50 attainable today if we happen to break or open below 188.13. That 185.50 formation is about a 2 to 3 week channel bottom in itself that can contain selling through the rest of the week and in early next. And once tested, we could rotate onward up to new highs, on up to the low 190s, 193.92 formation within a week or two of testing 185.50. Now, if we close today below 185.50, and I don't see that happening, but if so, then the market sets up for a 182.10 2 to 3 day target. 182.10 is really start of a range down to 181.13. You can see on the chart here that can absorb selling at least on a weekly basis, quite possibly through July trade. And this is, I'm going to call that midterm support. The weighting of that could probably be bumped up to 4 stars by now. If we close below 185.50, the 181.13 to 182.10 area, a 2 to 3 day target where we could bottom out through July trade. And so in terms of the 3 to 5 day swing trade, because I know you're out there, you 3 to 5 day swing traders, we are now bullish above 188.13, and you can stay bullish above 188.13, anticipating 192.29 up to the 193.92 formation over the next 3 to 5 days, where you can take profits and go short over the 3 to 5 day time frame, anticipating, I'm guessing at this point in time, it would be 188.13 again, but there will be new formations coming up that we'll take a fresh look at. Downside, if we happen to once again close today below 188.13, the 185.50 level is our next 1 to 2 day target. That's not really a 3 to 5 day swing trade. The 3 to 5 day swing trade doesn't really set up very well to the downside right now. There's no level that I can say that if we settle below it, we'll have a 3 to 5 day downside continuation. Although I will say that if we were over the next week or two to close below 181.13 to 182.10, then yes, we actually have a good high into later July, falling all the way back then to the 170.01 formation. So if we were to close below 181.13 to 182.10 over the next week or two, that's the condition in which I would expect a retest of 170.01. Until then, by a number of measures, by a number of chart formations, you can make a bullish case right now. And the low 190s, 193.92 is the next trouble spot. This is the next area that if you're long and you're just a 1 to 3 week, 2 to 3 week swing trader, we've had a number of buy signals, obviously, over the last couple of months and more recently over the last two to 3 weeks above 182.94. If you're in that sort of swing trade dynamic, this is the area where you can take at least some profits and even reverse. If you like to trade both sides of the market, we'll be watching this channel bottom closely as we come into, as we test 193.92. But right now it's in the low 180s, and that would just call it 181.13. Once we test 193.92, 181.13, about a 10 to 12 point downside move. Let's just call it 10 points because by the time we get down there, this channel bottom is rising. So that is sort of the dynamic that I see playing out right now. I really don't know if there's anything else to say. I think I'm just going to leave it at that for Thursday's Apple Report. Please click like, share, subscribe, and check out wickedstocks.com.